Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Sports Cards on the Rocks. And back again, making another appearance is 1986 Topps Baseball. This is something that we've been doing a few times here on the channel, and we are chasing that gem mint condition, Nolan Ryan, and maybe the, what are some other ones? The Ricky Hendersons, the Don Mattingleys. Yeah, basically those two. And maybe a Tony Gwynn. We have not had much luck with the grading on the 1986 Topps. It is a hard, very extremely, insanely hard set to get a gem mint condition card out of these boxes, these packs. But we're going to keep trying nonetheless. We're going to get ripping into these boxes. Actually, this one single box, and there are 36 packs in here, and there are 15 cards per pack. If I could just get this. This did not perforate very well. Luckily, we have our trusty little X-Acto knife. Hashtag not sponsored. Nope, that didn't work. This is going to be a long format video. Usually clock in right around an hour. It's a long time to be recording, long time to be watching, but I do appreciate everyone who does watch the video. And I would appreciate even more for the likes, the follows, the shares, the subscribes, the, all the things that, the mess that gets left behind from these old 1986 boxes. Okay, you know what? Just gonna have to deal with that. That's just gonna be there. All right, we've got for tonight's video making another appearance. We have our Kentucky Straight Rye Whiskey New Riff. Got our glass already pulled. For those hits, we're looking once again Nolan Ryan's, Tony Gwynn's, Don Mattingly, Ricky Henderson's. What else? Oh, those are all 87. I want 87. Those are the only ones I had. I don't know what happened to the other ones, but in case. What happened to my Tony Gwynn? Oh well. Let's get ripping into these old wax packs. We'll take a look at the condition, the centering, not chewing the gum because that's disgusting. And that card is just, it's no good. It's just no good. All right, we've got a lot of inverted cards. This is going to be a long process. I'll tell you what I might do. I might just go ahead and just rip all these packs open, and then we'll just go through them. Might save some time on the video and collate them and everything. Kind of do a review. We'll probably do that. All right, so I'm going to pause the video here just to kind of speed things up, and we'll be back in just a flash. Okay, we are back, and so I didn't know this, but there are at least two different kinds of boxes of 1986 Topps. The one kind of box has all the good players in it, and the other kind of box has all but, well, it has trash except for one player. We can go through these cards individually and kind of show you what I'm looking at. Condition of these cards, I'm noticing a lot of ink dots. Centering is off, left to right, right to left. This one's decent. Noticing lots of surface issues. A lot of times there was, well, let me just show you. Out of every pack, I had to throw away at least two of the cards because the gum is just stuck, and then it bleeds through to the other card that was stuck to it. So I had to peel these apart, and then, yeah, the gum's just stuck to it. So ruined at least one card. per pack, and I'll show you in a little bit an important card that was ruined. There's a Kirby Puckett. That one's actually really decent, centering left to right. Top to bottom is maybe a little bit off, but the corners actually look pretty good for 1986 tops. It's really hard to get good corners and edges on 1986 tops. It's very, very, very hard. But in any case, I'm going to show you, there's a Rod Carew, but out of all of these packs, out of 36 packs, I didn't pull a single Rickey Henderson. Didn't get a Don Mattingly. I didn't pull a Pete Rose except for one, but it was the manager checklist card. So yeah, there's just really nothing to show off in these. So Wade Boggs, rest in peace. But yeah, there's just the players in this one. There's just like, I don't know. There's the Pete Rose, but that's the manager card. That's not the one that we're looking for. The one that we're looking for is I think it's number 1 in the set. It's the one that's featured on the box. That card right there, that Pete Rose. That one in a PSA 10 is worth quite a bit of money. This one right here, this is, yeah, it's just a Cincinnati team checklist. Number 741 in the set. Yeah, not worth too much. Yeah, overall, I mean, this was a pretty disappointing box. The condition on the cards wasn't great. There's a lot of warping with the cards. I mean, for instance, there's just, see, there's a little bit of bow to it. Some of them just had, I ran into some cards that had just massive creases. There's an Eric Davis. Not the best box I've ever opened. This might have been one of the worst. But there was one card I wanted to show in particular. One that got ruined by the bubble gum. Yeah, the one card that we were actually really chasing out of this whole year set. Yeah, it's maybe I'll submit that one. Dude. Maybe I'll submit this one to PSA. Maybe I'll waste $25, $30, whatever it is to submit a single card. And I wonder what they would do. I wonder if they would actually holder this. If they would take the gum off, or they would actually put it in a slab. I might do that just for the PC. I mean, I'm going to do it. It's going to be my Christmas present to myself. But aside from that, we did get a normal one. Now, I can tell the centering's a little bit off left to right, but the corners look pretty decent. Edges are pretty decent. This one, probably a 7 or 8. I would, if I had to guess. Back centering is pretty awful left to right, but it still qualifies under the 90-10 rule. Where is top loader? There we go. That one, I don't know. I have to look at this one more carefully, but yeah, the centering would immediately knock it down to a 9 at the most, without taking into account any other issues. So we at least got, the one card that we were chasing for that wasn't too badly defective. So with that, it qualifies as a hit, so we'll take a drink. But there's really no point in going through the rest of these cards because there's nothing in here. It's just, these are all bench players with a couple of exceptions. You have a Roger Maris turn back the clock, but yeah, most of these players, and this is Steve Carlton, not the superstar Hall of Famers that we were looking for. It's unfortunate, but this was the least amount of money I had paid for a 1986 box, and I ran into some issues with the shipper from eBay. He had initially shipped me a box of 1987, and I got it in, and I took a look at it, and I was like, "Yo, dude, this is 87 tops." He goes, "Send me a picture." So I sent him a picture. He's like, well, what does this say on the packs inside? I'm like, it's 1987 Topps, dude. I mean, I don't know what else you want. I mean, here's all the pictures. He was like, oh, dang. Well, he didn't want to pay for shipping to have me return the 1987 because the shipping costs just about as much as that box is worth. So let me keep the 1987. So shout out to that guy. I don't remember his eBay seller account off the top of my head, and or else I'd give him a shout out. But maybe I'll put it in the I'll put it up on a flash up pop up text or something in post production of this video. In any case, I just want to say thanks to him for letting me keep the 1987. But dang, hit me hard on this 1986. 1986 was rough. I mean, if this Nolan Ryan gemmed, I wouldn't complain. But there's no way it's gonna gem. There's just no way. I mean, at most, it's really probably an 8. I think I see some issues in the lower left corner there. A little bit of a soft corner, which is a bummer because that card is worth a lot of money in a PSA 10. There's not too many of them graded in a PSA 10 because this year was brutal for quality control and condition. In any case, yeah, it's a little bit different format for the video. Don't normally do it this way, but you know, going through these old boxes, it's just I just kind of want to speed it up a little bit. So, if you like the video, thumbs up would be appreciated. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell, all that regular YouTube stuff. Thanks for watching the video, everyone, and I hope to see you in the next one.